Okay, so in this how to register for my IT lab, at this point you've heard me talk about the required materials for this course are all in my IT lab. This will be where you take your simulated Word, Excel, Access, and PowerPoint, but it's also where you will do your lab test and your final. So I've already said it, but I'll say it again. You can't pass this class without my IT lab. And so in this video, I'm just going to walk you through how to set up your account. I recommend that you actually go to the site and do it from there. But if you do it at the bookstore, it's fine to do it that way. I've just had a couple of students who have had some challenges in getting in because it was a different process. Again, that's fine. Just know that you may have to jump through additional hoops depending on how the bookstore gives you access to the website. Okay, so in this case, here's the link, and here's this all important course number, the MyITLab course number that corresponds to the one that you're enrolled in. Now, this may be seen in a future semester, so make sure, even if you don't see this number in the video, make sure you go copy it so you have it when you're getting ready to get started. Okay, when you're getting ready to start, let me be clear. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is, as a student, click on this website. And then what you'll see here is a couple of options. Now, if you have a student account already, you can sign in, but most likely most of you will be registering as a student. And so the first thing it's going to give you is you're going to need three things, right? Your email address, which I don't require you to use Fresno Cities. That's fine. Your instructor's course ID, that's what I was talking about here. It is also listed in the syllabus. Okay. And then an access or access code, which is something more along the lines what you would get at the bookstore, or a credit card or a PayPal account. The other benefit of buying it here is that as of this recording, my information is that it's cheaper when you buy it on the website, which makes it a nice option. Okay. All right. So I'll walk you through because there is a way to do a trial account, and I'll probably do that just to get in. But I want you to know you want to convert that trial account because I have had students in the past lose some work if they didn't convert that account to a fully paid one. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Register now. So in this first step, this is what I was saying before, right? Copy this, whatever's listed here. Again, it's in the syllabus. And what'll happen is as soon as you do that and you hit continue, it'll go, okay, this is the course, right? Whatever, again, it could be different for yours. If you already have an account in Pearson, you can do that. Um, Otherwise, sorry, if you don't have one, do that. Otherwise, log in with an account that you may already have. And I think I do. I think I just reset it. Let's see. Um, there we go. Let's see if that's right. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I have to pause for a second. Okay, so again, I already had an account, so I just had to go find that password, and I'm going to go ahead and sign in. Now, for me, I actually have my browser set up to save passwords. It's for me, I've studied this enough to know I feel comfortable doing that. You don't have to. Just make sure you know how to keep passwords safe in that case. Okay, so this is what I was talking about before, is if you have an access code that maybe you got from the bookstore, you can do that. You can buy it here with a credit card, or, and this is what it says down here in the bottom, right? If you're waiting for financial aid or you just need a little more time, you can get 14 days. And this tells you, based on the recording I'm doing this, when that time would expire, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and do this since I don't have that. Are you sure? And I'm going to say, yep, that's it. Okay, so at this point, it's actually setting me up and I'm ready to get started with the course content. Gives you a little information there, and then you can go to the setup. Okay, so this walks you through just how to use that. The one other thing, let me say while we're here in the My IT Lab, and I've probably said this, so this may be a repeat, but the due dates are always in Canvas, not in here. And when you go to open items in MyITLab. The one thing you do have to be careful of is, let's just see, because I'm actually going to do this live with you right now. So like your first item that you're going to take, right, you're going to have, oh, of course I don't have it showing up. So again, let me pause and fix that. Okay, so just to give you a little bit of an overview, course materials is where you're going to find the ebook for this course. So if you're wondering where the ebook is, it's under course materials, under course material. Oh, my course under course materials, as if that's not complicated, but just follow the first item, course materials. You click on here, and here's where you may, if you don't have a pop-up blocker blocking it, you may not get this pop-up. And what you want to do is look in the address bar of your browser. I highly recommend Chrome for this, but I also don't tell students exactly what they have to use because, it's your choice. But there is the ebook, okay? And you can scroll through, it actually gives you this nice little walkthrough, so check that out. But I'm going to close this because what I really wanted to show you here, in addition to all that, is that I wanted to show you the items, because that ebook is going to help you with the quizzes. That's where you can read. The textbook is on there. So our first item is going to be a Windows, right? So in this case, you're going to do a training and then you're going to do an exam. And I have a video for this item in Canvas for showing you how to report these. But I just want to show you. I'm going to go ahead and click on one of these. And here again is that idea of the pop-up. And if you don't get this, right, if you don't see this pop-up, right, and I'm just going to, for a minute here, minimize this a little bit. If you don't see this black window with, the login, which is the first item in this series for the first item, then it's most likely a pop-up and you want to enable that. And you've probably gotten some information about that. And then while we're here, just as a little FYI, you can take the training and the exam multiple times. I don't limit how many times you can take them. It tells you how fast your internet is. It gives you these wonderful learning aids, which I highly recommend. Right? You can watch a video or you can practice. But in order to get the point for this, you have to complete it. And it tells you, even though it's unlimited attempts for each of them, you still only get 5 attempts at each question, and then you have to come back around. The other thing is you can do view all and view the items that you may have not done, and you can relaunch them. Okay, so just for your information, just to give you that general setup. And then what you can do is if you're in the middle of one, you can just hit save here. And by the way, my resolution's set pretty high. You doing these on a mobile device will aggravate you, I think, or maybe not work at all. So I don't recommend that. And remember, this is a simulation. Simulation means because I'm on my Mac, this website is simulating the idea of what it is to be on Windows. It's actually not on Windows, it's a simulation. So that's how, at least on my Mac, or if you're using a different OS, which is something you'll learn in this class, what that means, operating system, this is just simulating that. Okay, so you can, again, save. You can view how many you've done. You do the learning aids, right? And if you're in the middle of one, I definitely say save because it saves that. But in my case, I'll probably do what I don't recommend, which is I'm just going to get out. It'll give you a little message, and then it will tell you, right, that you've started it, I think. Oh, yeah, in progress. Okay, so hopefully that gives you the overview you need for this item to get started. Hope this helps you.